Alright everybody, welcome back to another episode of Star Trek Online's Agents of Yesterday expansion. This is episode 5, and I couldn't tell you what the name is because it's been a long time. Let's just check this out here. Tangled Webs, there we go. So welcome to episode 5, Tangled Webs. Sorry I've been gone for a long time. I've been doing a lot of other videos, to those of you who have noticed. If you haven't, lots of other Let's Plays and unboxings and stuff going on. But I've had issues recording this game properly for a little while. I've finally come up with a solution, and hopefully it works out nicely. We'll find out by the end of this video. Anyways, if you're new to these videos and you want to watch them in order, if you go down here, you can click on the link and it'll take you to a playlist of all previous episodes. So there's that. Alright, so without further ado, let's give this episode a try.
Things are heating up with the Tholians. Monitor stations are detecting large fleet movements toward Federation space, and they're refusing all of our diplomatic hails. We're doing all we can to prevent a war, but it's not looking good. I want you to join a task force I'm assembling. If this goes south, I want my best people on the front line when it does.
Alright.
Stay safe out there.
Alright, let's head on over.
The Federation shouldn't be having significant issues with the Tholians at this point in time. I've been scanning the timeline and I think I've found the problem. 2 years ago, a Tholian colonial fleet was destroyed. The Tholians blamed the Federation, and increasing hostilities have ultimately led us here. This is something I'll need your help to correct.
And we're about to approach the target here. Did any of you notice that in that fast forward that my ship flew into the sun back there? That was pretty fucked up. Alright, let's do it.
We've arrived in 2268, and not a moment too soon. The Nakul are clearly out for blood. Tholians are quite xenophobic. They may feel the Federation is part of the problem here.
We've got to convince them otherwise, Daniels.
We're being hailed by the Defiant. I'll remind you that our orders forbid us from telling them anything specific about the situation. I recommend deflecting their questions until the situation here is resolved.
Agreed. Put them on screen.
Good to see you. We're in a real tight spot here. The Tholians were taking a serious beating when we reached the system, and the other ships opened fire on us the minute we dropped out of warp. Mind lending us a hand until we figure out what's going on?
Sure thing, Captain. Let's save the Tholians while we still can.
This was a Tholian colony fleet.
Warning. Ship is
See if
under
you can
attack.
take a little pressure off. We need to firm up our shields.
Alert warp core breach imminent. Attempt.
The aliens have disabled the Tholian flagship. She's in trouble.
Sir, if the
Target
Nakul
shield
kill the
has
Queen,
failed.
an entire Tholian bloodline will be wiped out.
Ship integrity compromised.
Enemy boarding parties are beaming to the Tholian flagship.
Destroy the aliens. Defend the Queen.
Estimated Tholian casualties are in the thousands.
Target's shields have failed.
Vengeance for the children.
Target's shields have failed. Warning. Ship is under attack. Target's shields have failed. 4 shields failing. Hull integrity below 75%. Target's shields have failed.
That was close.
Don't suppose you have any idea what's going on here? There's nothing on these aliens in our computers or why they'd attack the Tholians, or us for that matter.
Later, Captain. I'm going to stop the boarders on the Tholian flagship.
All right, do what you need to do. We'll talk about all of this when the shooting stops. Deal?
Deal. Stay safe, Captain.
I know it doesn't feel great keeping information from the Defiance crew, but believe me, it's for the best. I'll monitor the situation here while you assist the Tholians. Do what you can to save them. Good luck. I've found appropriate transport coordinates on the Tholian flagship. Hopefully you can convince them that we're not at fault here. If the Tholians go to war with the Federation now, it would be devastating on a galactic scale.
Keep an eye on things, Daniels. Let me know if everything changes. Sensors show the interior of the Tholian ship is too hot for us. They'll need to put on an EV suit before going there. Understood. Ooh, we get to put on TOS EV suits. This is going to be fun. Most corny looking thing you'll ever see, I promise.
Once you have equipped your environment suit, turn it on to prepare for hazard.
Oh, the 60s. Why do I have some random security guard? Why can't I put a suit on it? Huh, that's weird. Oh, he automatically gets one put on him. Okay.
Reading only a few
Tholian life signs.
Enemy targets on sensor.
I'm detecting numerous Nakul life signs, and more are on the way. Nakul reinforcements are on their way to your position. Stay alert.
The Sterling went down fighting. Multiple combat injuries have been detected, all from plasma weaponry favored by Nakul strike teams. The kill shot was fired into his thorax at point-blank range.
The power levels on the flagship just spiked. Something's wrong. And I doubt the Tholians are to blame.
Personal shield losing power. Enemy targets on sensors.
I'm reading more incoming Nakul transporter signatures.
Lieutenant, the Nakul have triggered the ship's self-destruct sequence. We've got to shut that down, and fast.
Energy readings on the flagship are returning to normal. Whatever you did worked. We've stopped the ship from detonating from the
Enemy
Nakul.
targets on sensors.
Killed Tholian colonists and even hatchlings ruthlessly. What they've done here is an atrocity.
Our work's not finished yet.
The last remaining Tholians are close to your position, and more Nakul are on their way. I'd hurry if I were you.
Oh, a little bit of lag there. Sorry, guys. I think that's it.
Humanoid command. Why did you kill your kind? This is irrational. Explain.
We are not of the Nakul. We're from the United Federation of Planets.
Federation, not cool. All humanoids are the same. Chaotic, irrational, peaceful, then not. Warring, then you leave.
We're not the same as the Nakul, Majesty. We are not your enemy.
Those you call Nakul killed our people. Our children, all are dead. Our sisters must know. Leave now, Federation. Leave us to our final task.
What can we do to help? We fought the Nakul. We came to save you.
You cannot help us. Too late. The hatchlings slaughtered. The colonists lost. Nothing can help in the face of this terror. We must send our message. Others will come. Leave now.
We've got enemy ships on an intercept course, including a dreadnought. We won't last long against a force like that.
Understood.
Continue to fight Nakul. Keep them from us while we contact our sisters. If you speak truly, you will not betray us.
We won't let you down. We better get back to total random reviews before the Nakul, that Nakul dreadnought comes into range. Beam us up. Alright, time to kick
I've been
some
monitoring
butt.
the Tholian Queen's progress. She hasn't been able to send the signal to her people. Orders?
We'll protect her while she works, Daniels. That message must go out.
Okay, let's have a little chat. What's the situation here? Where did those alien ships come from? I'd like some straight answers for a change.
Look, Captain, my orders are need to know.
And I don't need to know, right? I read you, but it doesn't mean I have to like it. That big alien ship is still heading our way. Let's focus on that.
Sounds like a plan, Captain. Goober out.
Here they come.
Target shields have failed.
We just lost our engines. It'll take a while for my chief engineer to work a few miracles. That dreadnought is coming in fast. My engineers are gonna need time. A lot more time.
Left shield failing. Target shields have failed. Right shield failing. Target shields have failed.
More ships inbound to our location. The alien dreadnought is concentrating fire on the Tholian flagship.
More shields failing.
Well, this ain't looking too good.
Target shields have failed.
Some help would be great right about now.
Target shields have failed.
Not good.
Hull integrity below 25%.
Jesus H. Christ.
Federation, you have proven you are different, rational. This pleases us. We have sent word to our sisters. The Nakul will pay. The Federation will not. Now, vengeance for the slaughter of a generation. Vengeance for our children.
The Queen's message has been sent through subspace and... Yes! The timeline is correcting itself. Good work. Now, we just need to help with... Oh no. The Queen is going to full impulse. She's gonna ram the Nakul Dreadnought!
Evasive maneuvers. Goober to define. Get out of there.
Our engines are still down! We can't escape!
Scanning. I can't tell if there are life signs over there or not. Defiant appears to be phasing in and out of our local space-time. The interaction of Nakul chronal energies with the proton nebula has made this area of space very unstable and prone to rifts into other dimensions. We might be able to get a lock onto their crew with the computer's assistance and perform an emergency beam out, but we'll need to act fast.
No. I'm afraid that this is their fate. This is one of the hardest things about being a temporal agent. We can only make the changes we have to make, not the ones we want to make.
There has to be something we can do here, Daniels.
I'm afraid there's not. History states that the Defiant went missing, only to be found here weeks later by the Enterprise. Though they're lost, we now know that they played an important role in keeping the Federation safe, in protecting the timeline. For what it's worth, I will be sure their heroism is included in my report. The Tholians will remember this as well. This encounter may lead them to be more inward-focused, avoiding conflicts with the Federation, for the time being. At the very least, they will know that it wasn't the Federation that was responsible for the destruction of their colony convoy.
See that you do. Let history never forget the name Defiant. Yeah, that was a fun mission. Let's pick up my item here first. Batteries, okay. Okay, make it so. Alright, well that was definitely a mission. Let's convene on the bridge. Well, it's unnecessarily bright on this bridge. Oh, play with my graphics settings. let's get this crap off of me. There we go. Alright. Why are you sitting in the ground? Well, it just ruins the immersion. There we go, not as bright. Alright, let's just take a seat at my good old trusty chair. And let's speak to Daniel.
Captain Archer had similar concerns when I worked with him. We often disagreed, but in the end, we were able to work past our differences and do the right thing. I hope you and I can do the same. Leaving Defiant to her fate was a hard choice, but it saved untold billions of lives. That has to count for something.
Congratulations, Lieutenant.
Yeah, right. That is officially the end of this mission. I don't know why I stood up for that, but let's sit back down. Alright, guys. So that was the mission. Definitely a lot more fun than the last episode, I think. Because I believe last episode there wasn't a single space battle, and to all of you who have seen my videos in the past, you all know that I like to make things go boom on my starship. So there's definitely plenty of that in this episode. Also, awesome callback to a classic episode of TOS Trek. The name of the episode sadly does escape my recollection, but it was a really good episode. And yes, to those of you thinking about it, this Defiant is in fact the Defiant that is found by the Tholians in Enterprise, in Mirror Darkly, the Mirror Universe episode, where Archer gets his hands on it and all that. Same Defiant. Yeah, so I thought that was pretty neat. Anyways, I'm blabbing. This mission had lots of booms. It was fun. And we got to see the Defiant in action and finally find out what the hell happened to it and what caused it to be shifting in and out of our space-time continuum, like in that original TOS episode, and how the hell it managed to find its way into a mirror universe. So yeah, it was a lot of fun. I'd say, this was probably a 4 out of 5. That's what I'm going to give this. A 4 out of 5. Alright everybody, thanks very much for watching. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, you can go ahead and give it a thumbs down. If you like my content and want to see more of it, please click on that subscribe button. Also, make sure you click on the bell next to the subscribe button. That way you can turn on notifications for my channel, so whenever I upload a new video, you will be notified and won't miss out on it. Also, please check out my other stuff. Thanks again for watching. Live long and prosper.